What's up, you guys? This is One Classic Gamer here. Welcome you to part 106 of The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. And in this part, we are going to be hunting down Koroks for the first time. Yes, I know I'm leaving the Yiga clan hideout pretty abruptly, but I promise I will be back there later on. Excuse me. Already coughing. But yeah, I mean, I'm going to be doing the Great Sky Islands in this video, and also a little bit of bubble gem hunting as well, so that we can get the rest of that mystic outfit. So yeah, this video is going to be fun, pretty chill, pretty laid back, but for the most part, like, pretty fun, I would say. So just like in Breath of the Wild, in the room that you wake up in, there's a Korok literally right there. And here, this is the only one where I kind of just cut. You know, you can look at where I am on the map here if you need help finding out where this Korok is. You know, I'm not showing you guys where every single one of these Koroks are, obviously, because I've already gotten a few. So I'm only showing the ones that I haven't gotten. So I mean, if you guys really want to watch a good guide for Koroks, I would recommend Beard Bear, his channel and whatnot. You know, I followed his guide, and by the time I got to the end of the Korok hunts, I was still missing 2 Korok seeds, but that may have been me just being tired or missing out on, you know, 1 or 2 that he showed in his videos, because I'm pretty sure he shows every single one. And if you are having trouble, like let's say like you get all the way to the end of his guides and you don't have every single Korok seed, like you're missing 2 like I was, then you can easily, what I would recommend doing, this is what I did, is go online, like, you know, like IGN or something, and look at their Korok maps and basically cross-reference the Korok maps online with your map, and when you come to the seed on the map that you don't have, you just mark it on the map, go and get it, boom, you know, you got your missing Koroks. I did that, and it took me like half an hour, you know, to find the 2 that I was missing, basically. But yeah, I mean, this is the, like, equivalent to the Great Plateau from the first game, so I figured I would start here. And I think that's what I also did in the last game, too, in Breath of the Wild, if I remember correctly. Looking back at it, I started off with the Great Plateau Koroks. And yeah, there's not many here. I think there's like 17 or like 18 or 19 or something like that. And they're all like really, really easy. I mean, once we get into the actual like regions, like those are going to be like way more like highly edited, obviously. But, oh, my video's starting to lag. It was only a matter of time. Yeah, it's trippy doing commentary for this type of stuff because my computer can't always handle playing, you know, sped up footage for that long before it like starts to lag and whatnot. So on my end, when I'm watching this, it's like the video looks broken, but I know it's not. It's just, you know, me previewing it in Premiere kind of has this weird effect where it slows it down and whatnot. But yeah, sorry, just need to stretch. It's 3:34 a.m. right now. I'm on such a weird like sleep pattern. I feel like ever since I fucking beat this game, which, yes, by the way, huge announcement, about a week ago at the time that I'm recording this commentary, I did finally beat this game. I finally fucking beat the game, you guys, and I put like over 320 hours into this game in the end, which honestly, I thought it was going to be like 200 hours, 250 like max. I did not know my playthrough for this game was going to end up being that like huge. But yeah, I mean, a lot of the late game stuff that I did, like this stuff, the Koroks and whatnot, you know, took up a large portion of the playthrough. And in the end, like, they're going to be like highly edited videos. So there's not going to be, it's not literally going to be like 100 hours of footage for you guys. It's probably going to be like maybe like 13 to 15 parts or so of just like edited videos like this where I'm doing commentary, and then the finale, which honestly, like, I'm not gonna get into it. Never mind. I'm gonna hold my thoughts there. But yeah, I finally got to the end of this game, and I mean, I posted about it on my community uh, page, on my community tab on my YouTube channel, which I've never done before. But I figured one or two people will like it at some point, and I don't know, maybe not, but I don't know. It's kind of hard when you know you're a lower tier YouTuber like me, and you know you're thinking about basically ending your channel soon, and I don't know. I just think about in the future, like maybe when I start doing my film stuff, that if I shout my channel out, enough of you will, enough people will come and check this stuff out, and my videos will like just blow up at that point, or maybe not blow up, but get a good amount of views. I don't know. Right now I'm kind of just focusing on getting this stuff made, and when it comes to these types of videos, I'm kind of a perfectionist. Like I want the video to look professional, like I don't want, I'm it's not a full-on guide because like I said, I've already collected Koroks, but I don't want to edit this in a way to where if you guys are looking for these seeds, you can't, like figure out where I'm going. Like you'll always be able to see where I am on the map, and I always speed it up just enough so that, you can still see the area around me and where I'm heading, so you can head there as well and find the Korok. But yeah, like, I mean, these videos are a lot of work, but I don't know, like, they're kind of satisfying, I think, to make in the end. Like, they kind of scratch that itch, like, that editor, quality that of me that I just, I don't know, just makes me happy for some reason. That's me right now. I can't say where I'm going to be 20 hours later when, I'm at the end of the Koroks, but we'll see. I mean, I don't do all the Koroks right away. I do like a couple regions like on and off, and same thing with like the wells and the caves and the bubble gems and all of that. And then there's going to come a point where in the playthrough where basically I just decide, okay, I'm doing the Koroks first, and I did all the Koroks, and then after that I did the Hudson signs. I helped Hudson out, like holding the signs up. Then after that I did all the boss medals, then the paraglider fabrics, and the Hyrule Compendium. And then it was basically all of the resource grinding for the armor upgrades, which I fully upgraded every single piece of armor in this game, except for, pretty much anything wearable. I fully upgraded it at the Fairy Fountain. But the only stuff I didn't mess with is the amiibo stuff, because I don't buy amiibos. I'm not really into that, to be honest. But yeah, like I basically, this time around, I'm not going to talk too much about it because we're going to get there eventually at some point in the playthrough, but like, I just decided to utilize the whole duplication glitch in this game because I figured I could save myself so much time if all I need is just one of every item. I create a long ass list and one of every item, and I could just use the duplication glitch and get everything I need. And in the end, it still ended up taking me, what's scary is it ended up taking me like 30 hours, like 20 to 30 hours to duplicate everything. And I think about if I didn't utilize that duplication glitch, how fucking long it would have taken me to get everything I need. It would have taken me like another 30 hours. Like, I'm telling you guys, like, it would have been just absurd. But yeah, I actually just ordered my my strategy guide for this game, so I'm gonna, when the time comes, I'm gonna do the same thing I did in Breath of the Wild. I'm gonna create a long ass list, and I'm basically just gonna show you guys the footage of me upgrading everything, sped up, and read the entire list to you guys of what you need to fully upgrade everything and how many rupees you need. But I'm telling you, I mean, I also show you guys the duplication glitch as well, and the one that I used. You know, there are other ones out there that I'm sure you could find online. It's a bitch because with the duplication glitch that I was doing, you can't duplicate certain things like zonite charges and like live things like fish and like crabs and like bugs and whatnot. You can't duplicate any of that stuff, you know, so I actually still went and like hunted for those things on my own. And right when I beat the game, like 3 days later, I see a video like duplication glitch works on literally everything, meaning you can literally use it on like bugs, sunset fireflies, hightail lizards, all that sort of stuff, and it still works, which I don't know. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't show that stuff. You know, what's super weird and like just strange is that I have just been for the past year wanting this game to be over. You know, get it done, like finish it. I've been wanting it to just be over. And in that last 100 hours where I was just like hooked to this game for like a week, I, you know, I wanted nothing more than to finally reach the end and be done with everything. And when I got to the end, it was the greatest feeling in the world. But honestly, dude, like, it's been a week and I really miss this game a lot. Like, I miss it so much. And, like, this didn't happen to me with Breath of the Wild, but, like, I want to open the game up again right now and, like, start a new file and, like, start playing again, you know? But, like, I just can't, because if I do that, then I know that I'm going to want to collect a bunch of stuff, and it just is going to be like this thing that completely takes over and consumes me again, and I can't let that happen. You know, I gotta let all my enjoyment here on out, you know, derive from the pleasure of editing these last, you know, however many videos of the playthrough there are. I mean, we're going to see how long this playthrough is in the end. We got like about like a month and a half, 2 months worth of videos left for this playthrough, so we're closing in pretty quick on the end of this game. And if I maintain my current, you know, rate and pace of like uploading 5 videos a week, then I can get all of these done probably within the next 2 months. And yeah, I mean, I'm just excited for you guys to see the end of this game. I really, really am. Like, it's a solid end. I think it's better than Breath of the Wild's ending. I love this game now. Like, this game has issues, like, I'm not gonna lie, and one of my big things about this game, I would say, is just the fact that, you know, certain elements, like the HUD and the inventory system, like, it's not fun to have to press plus and go into your long list of materials and all of that a billion times throughout your entire playthrough. Like that, and certain things like make you feel like you're playing an older game for sure, you know. And you know, those are really the only things that I can say that I don't like about this game. Is the things that could save you a lot more time is the inventory system, you know, like the outdated like HUD design and UI design. It just feels like they literally ripped it straight from Breath of the Wild, you know. And that, and you know, the fact that this game is running on older hardware, so you know, the load times and everything. But I mean, those are like my really only my only real complaints about this game. Like, everything else about this game I love, you know. It's just some of the outdated gameplay elements and like the UI and the HUD design and all that just feels like it could really, really use a revamping, you know. And I don't know, maybe there are certain things about the HUD that they have improved in this game that it's not coming to light right now, you know, in my mind, because it's been so long since I've played Breath of the Wild, so, you know. But I don't know, it just feels like certain things like that just could have been worked on a little better. And yeah, but I mean, aside from that, like the outdated, you know, like elements like that in this game, like everything else in this game I think is perfect. Like, this is a perfect fucking sequel that I feel like sadly just got overlooked so quickly. Like everyone, I know I've talked about this before on my channel, but like, in this very playthrough, but like everyone was like hyping this game up, when it first came out. Like I remember that feeling of just like all the conversations that I would have with like Izzy and all of that, and we would talk about certain things. We'd just be like on the game constantly. And then like a month or two later, it seemed like at that point, like the world just kind of moved on from the game, and sadly it just kind of got buried a little bit, in obscurity, and it's sad because this to me is one of those types of games where you don't fully realize, how special this game is until you literally do everything in it and fully like complete it and get the whole experience, um, and if you're someone who is just doing like a casual 30-hour playthrough, like, yeah, you can enjoy the game that way, but like, you're not fully experiencing it, in my opinion. Like, this is one of those games, like, you have to do exactly what you did in Breath of the Wild, which most people did, was, complete it, or not, if not complete it, just like really like put a ton of hours into it. Like, the more and more time you put into this game, the more you start to appreciate it, for what it is. And I'm telling you, like, this game and Breath of the Wild, like, I have never been as addicted to any other game that I can think about off the top of my head, like, this much, where I was just like obsessing over it constantly, like recording it constantly, like, this game is just something else, man, and I'm gonna be really, really sad to see it go. It's to the point to where I want to. I know I keep telling myself that when this game is over, it's going to be pretty much the end of my channel, or if not the end of my channel, just a very long, indefinite break from my channel while I do other things and work out other things. But like, I want to play through another Zelda game so bad. Like, I've been thinking about it, and like, I would love to do a playthrough for Twilight Princess, because that was like my first Zelda game ever, and I love that game so much. And I don't know, like, ever since I started playing this game from the beginning, it has just made me want to replay Twilight Princess and Majora's Mask, and when it was Breath of the Wild, when I was playing through Breath of the Wild, it made me really, really want to replay like Skyward Sword and Wind Waker for some reason. And after I beat Breath of the Wild, I think I went off and I did like one playthrough. Like, I did like Resident Evil Biohazard. That was the game I played through, which is kind of funny because I'm playing through RE2 right now. But yeah, like, I did a playthrough for that, and then immediately, like, my next playthrough after that was for Wind Waker. And yeah, like, that was a lot of fun. Like, I would love to do that. I would love to do a playthrough for Twilight Princess, but I'm telling you, once this game is over, like, I might need a little bit of time. And when I say a little bit of time, maybe at least, like, at the very, very least, like, the rest of the year to, like, sort my own stuff out, which I know sounds like a long time, but, like, I don't know, I love this YouTube stuff so much, and I would love to continue it, but it takes up so much time and is very, very tedious and repetitive. But yeah, I just, like, this game, surprisingly, has gotten me to want to, like, actually continue my channel and play through more games, and that this bubble gem's fucking hilarious, how you, like, actually have to, like, shoot them from the ceiling with the bombs and whatnot. But yeah, we're basically just going from bubble gem to bubble gem here. I don't get all of them, but I can't remember what guide I used for this. It may have been 100% guides. I think that's what their channel was called. There was a period in time, like the entire last 100 hours of this game, give or take, I think it was like 100 and like I would say like 100 and actually like 140 hours. Yeah. 130, 135 hours, yeah. Because when I picked the game back up again, I had like 185 hours of playtime. There was a point where for the entire last 130 hours, I was just like, honestly, like nonstop buried in guides, going from this channel, this channel, this channel, this website to this website, trying to get everything done. And I'm telling you, I was just going from guide to guide to guide, and it was just like insane. I mean, that happened to me with Breath of the Wild too, but with this game, I would say it was even more extreme because there's a lot more stuff to do in this game. But yeah, oh yeah, I forgot to, yeah, so I also cook all of the recipes too. That's another thing that I had to figure out how to do. And yeah, and I'm just going to tell you guys right now, if you're watching this video, if you want to get that 100% like completion on the map, if you're exploring caves, make sure you enter and exit through pretty much every entrance and exit in the cave. Like the entrances and exits of the cave also count towards the 100% counter. So like if you like go through a cave and you just like explore it a little bit, and there's like an exit in the cave somewhere that you never got to, and you didn't go there on the map and register it on the map, that's not going to count towards your 100%, or that's gonna bring down your counter, which is a bit of a pain, to be honest. I mean, there are plenty of videos online, again, I'm talking about guides again, where you can there's actually one video in particular where this guy, like, it's 3 videos actually. It's one for the surface, one for the sky, and one for the depths, where the guy just kind of slowly scrolls through the map, and you can like, and it's like 100% complete, so you could like follow it along and mark the spots on the map that you hadn't gone to. I would do like 6 at a time, because that's the amount of markers you can place on the map. And yeah, just basically mark them on the map, go there, get the areas registered and whatnot. And when I say like, I mean, I'm gonna go into it more like later on when we get there, but like when I say that every single named location has to be discovered, I mean it. Everything on the map, even if it's an icon, if it's a merchant, if it's a cave, if it's a well, if it's a chasm, it all needs to be like actually traveled to and registered on the map to count towards the 100%. Like seriously, the map completion is going to be probably the one thing that drives most of you crazy with the 100% in the end of this game. So that was the last bubble gem, I believe. Excuse me. There is dialogue that plays out here with Kilton or Colton when we do give him these bubble gems, and I did have live commentary for this, so I am going to read this to you guys and let the rest of the video play out basically with my live commentary, so I can do my outro and everything. And yeah, next time we're going to be going down into the depths, and yeah, exploring down there, because at this point I think I was getting a little tired of the above ground exploration stuff. So just fast travel to this shrine, and basically I sped this up, and it's really annoying that there aren't any shrines closer to Terrytown, in my opinion, but it is what it is. I didn't work on this game. I wasn't behind any of that stuff. So yeah, rest at the inn here till night, and he usually comes out at night, and you'll be able to see him like sitting on the hill here next to the tower in the distance. So I'm just speeding this up because obviously I don't think you guys want to see this. You just want me to get there and get to the point already. So yeah, I'm done talking for now. Like I said, next time we'll do that stuff, and yeah, I'm gonna let future me take over. Got your bubble gems. Here we go. This should be the last one. I'll dally no more. Here I go. Oh no. Gulp! Oh! What is this strange feeling running upways and downwise my body? Yeah, it's still not enough. Not enough bubble gems. Herf, I'm sorry. No. Really? I thought that would be it. I really thought that would be it. I still haven't turned into a Satori. What if I need to eat all of the bubble gems? Traveler, I promise, this is the last thing I'll ask of you. Would you, prettiest please, collect all of the remaining bubble gems? No, it's not right. I don't have a single treasure left to trade. I shouldn't ask such a favor of you. No, we're gonna do it. We're gonna get all those bubble gems. But for now, I think I'm done with the above ground stuff, like I said, so... yeah, next time we'll go down to the depths and we'll do some Yiga schematics and Zonite grinding and whatnot, so I'll see you guys then. Peace!